Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the South Florida Bulls. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Horned Frogs offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They get to the line quickly.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Hauls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming in the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. The Bulls offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him. And everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Under fire. Turns it loose. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man in the middle. They'll spot at the 12 after that completion. The Bulls want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment for...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Little. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USF Bulls offense will get the first crack at it here. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
He'll pull it down. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Bulls in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback got it himself. This defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have. Sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Little.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. They've got the screen set up. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just keep slinging it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Unleashes to the end zone.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The play action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete. The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. On the move in the 30. Wide open spaces. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That route is a man-beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
Tackled there by the defense. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Trying to power it in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 25 to UNLV. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear them.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. Let's talk for a second here about USF. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Gonna look downfield again. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He now has 56 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
It's a draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Duke. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. He lets it fly. Breaks it inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, USF. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You haven't. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him this time. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Eastern Michigan is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football. And you can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quickly out to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that's incomplete. A defender.
Yeah, I'll see you soon, bro. I'll see you soon. I'm about to put my backup quarterback in and let him sling it. I'll see you soon, dog. 2 weeks.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch. Will bounce out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And with
this guy to the football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give out of the gun. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to it. Turning it on.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if you can catch the defense off guard.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown,
I love when your
TCU.
backup
They
quarterback is
get
better
it
than
into
your
the end
starter.
zone to pay off that opportunity.
Your backup
Field
quarterback is
shrinks,
better than your starter
tight
on
end
the football.
grows. Big
Shout out
targets,
to the
big
transfer portal for my
results.
2 4-star quarterbacks.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right.
It's all
That guy is
like
so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just
And I
post
put
him
him
up.
down
A
here on your
linebacker, he
yards,
can
and I
run
put
by
him
him. So
58.
that's why these tight ends are
I get
so dangerous down here in this red zone.
guys yet. But it'll get there.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Rushes on him. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
That's just a mental... On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Bulls.
Let me get off my man to go put that.
The band might as well start
That's
playing.
cheap.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Bullard. Catch in the middle, it's Little. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got it down the middle. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Horned Frogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
Touchdown, TCU! see
That's
here.
nasty.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal.
First read, 86. The backer's going to go get him. Second read is the shallow. And third read is the Texas route by the running back number 28. 1 to 2 to 3. Boom.
On the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 25 to Ohio State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup. Play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drawn as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Shaw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Bulls will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
He spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take
a shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play. Give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the 4th quarter and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to have to happen to get back in this ballgame.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Soft.
Ready! Here we go, here we go! Charcoal! 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 Banner! Ready! Jump! Let's go! Let's go! Base 27 jump! Base 27 Here we go! Set! Ready, let's go. Come on, set. Base 27, jump. Set, ready. Ready, go. Drum. Hut one in. Here we go. Military stunt! Set hot! Base! Set up! Set, ready! Water.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Fly, trumpet, I go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Set. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Trick 9B. Cooler, cooler. Ready, ready. Come on, Steph. Set, ready. Ready, go. Here we go. Set hot. Form. Set, ready. Hot one in. Cooler.
here we go. Ready. Come on, Steph. What are you? Base 27. Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Strong. Got it? What are you? Set ready. Stick. Here we go.
Cooler! Cooler! Set up! Form! Down! Ready! Let's go! Let's go! Cooler! 22 water! Strike down your throat! Banner! Banner! Banner!
Soft.
Hot on! Here we go! Set! Form! 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 Flag! Charcoal! Here we go! Here we go! Wait! Ready! Ready! Wait! Come on, set! Wait! Set, ready! Charcoal! Charcoal! Set, go! Here we go! All set! Banner! Let go! Set hut! Military stun! Military stun!
Whoa!